Certainly, you definitely don't need to reach a point where you're exhausted from dealing with narcissistic behavior due to the life imposed on you, full of conflicts and problems. Everyone needs to live peacefully and stable, and in this message, I'll tell you a way to make the narcissists start doubting themselves. What we're talking about today is to help you understand how to deal with a narcissist and make them feel confusion and hesitation about your actions. Thank you very much for your support. If you find this content helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for helping share this message with those who can benefit from it. What we're discussing today is not about revenge in the literal sense. We don't want anyone to make revenge their goal. Instead, we're talking about this to help us continue our lives in a more stable and peaceful manner. Believe me, the best thing for you is to continue your life, succeed, and completely forget about your experience with the narcissist. I know this is not easy, and sometimes you need to change your perspective and behavior to help yourself in the end. Surely the way you've been dealing with this has been painful and difficult, and no one would accept that. This happened because the narcissist has manipulated your thinking and understanding while expecting every step and intention in every situation you've been through with them. What we're discussing today is how to make the narcissist unable to predict what you're planning or your next move. To achieve this, all you have to do is focus on your own life, how to improve it, advance in it, and succeed. Unlike the narcissist who wants to distract you, focus on your own life and think about how you can overcome the pain you're going through due to the narcissist's treatment. You need to be sure of a very important thing when dealing with a narcissist. The most crucial aspect for a narcissist is to gain your attention and interest. To achieve this, they need to know everything about you and understand all the ways they can provoke you. This is done by studying you, including your facial expressions, body language, and reactions to specific actions. The narcissist excels in focusing on obtaining all the information that allows them to manipulate and control you so that you eventually surrender to them. Try to recall the first time you met or got to know the narcissist. During that initial period, they were likely asking you about yourself extensively. Unfortunately, during this phase, you might be deceived because it is a pleasant time when people getting to know each other typically ask a lot of questions. However, for a narcissist, it's not about getting to know you as a person, it's about gathering all possible information to create a comprehensive file that they can use to manipulate you later. This file contains everything about you in detail, including your weaknesses, likes, dislikes, and specific reactions in certain situations. The narcissist collects this information to study your personality and determine whether you'll be a suitable victim or supply for them. The narcissist's goal in collecting this data is to control situations according to their desires and achieve specific reactions from you. Today we're discussing how to make the narcissist feel confused and unable to predict your actions or steps, essentially being unpredictable to them, unlike what they are accustomed to from you. Your actions should be entirely different from what the narcissist expects from you, causing them a shocking experience that they find challenging to handle. The narcissist is convinced that they have control over you and know exactly how to manipulate and play with you. However, this time, the situation will be different, proving the opposite of what they anticipate. When you behave in an unexpected way, and the narcissist cannot fathom your thoughts or predict your next move, it creates a sense of disorientation for them. Acting in a manner they cannot anticipate prevents the narcissist from understanding your thought process and predicting your next steps. Certainly, you definitely don't need to reach a point where you're exhausted from dealing with narcissistic behavior due to the life imposed on you, full of conflicts and problems. Everyone needs to live peacefully and stable, and in this message, I'll tell you a way to make the narcissists start doubting themselves. What we're talking about today is to help you understand how to deal with a narcissist and make them feel confusion and hesitation about your actions. Thank you very much for your support. If you find this content helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for helping share this message with those who can benefit from it. What we're discussing today is not about revenge in the literal sense. We don't want anyone to make revenge their goal. Instead, we're talking about this to help us continue our lives in a more stable and peaceful manner. Believe me, the best thing for you is to continue your life, succeed, and completely forget about your experience with the narcissist. I know this is not easy, and sometimes you need to change your perspective and behavior to help yourself in the end. Surely the way you've been dealing with this has been painful and difficult, and no one would accept that. This happened because the narcissist has manipulated your thinking and understanding while expecting every step and intention in every situation you've been through with them. What we're discussing today is how to make the narcissist unable to predict what you're planning or your next move. To achieve this, all you have to do is focus on your own life, how to improve it, advance in it, and succeed. Unlike the narcissist who wants to distract you, focus on your own life and think about how you can overcome the pain you're going through due to the narcissist's treatment. You need to be sure of a very important thing when dealing with a narcissist. The most crucial aspect for a narcissist is to gain your attention and interest. To achieve this, they need to know everything about you and understand all the ways they can provoke you. This is done by studying you, including your facial expressions, body language, and reactions to specific actions. The narcissist excels in focusing on obtaining all the information that allows them to manipulate and control you so that you eventually surrender to them. Try to recall the first time you met or got to know the narcissist. During that initial period, they were likely asking you about yourself extensively. Unfortunately, during this phase, you might be deceived because it is a pleasant time when people getting to know each other typically ask a lot of questions. However, for a narcissist, it's not about getting to know you as a person, it's about gathering all possible information to create a comprehensive file that they can use to manipulate you later. This file contains everything about you in detail, including your weaknesses, likes, dislikes, and specific reactions in certain situations. The narcissist collects this information to study your personality and determine whether you'll be a suitable victim or supply for them. The narcissist's goal in collecting this data is to control situations according to their desires and achieve specific reactions from you. Today we're discussing how to make the narcissist feel confused and unable to predict your actions or steps, essentially being unpredictable to them, unlike what they are accustomed to from you. Your actions should be entirely different from what the narcissist expects from you, causing them a shocking experience that they find challenging to handle. The narcissist is convinced that they have control over you and know exactly how to manipulate and play with you. However, this time, the situation will be different, proving the opposite of what they anticipate. When you behave in an unexpected way, and the narcissist cannot fathom your thoughts or predict your next move, it creates a sense of disorientation for them. Acting in a manner they cannot anticipate prevents the narcissist from understanding your thought process and predicting your next steps.